Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Bailey and I'm a host of the Cloth Diaper Podcast. And on my Instagram channel, Cloth Diaper Podcast, I asked about if there were any videos that anybody wanted to see or wanted me to talk about. And I just saw an interesting one slide into the comment box, and it was about being a brand rep. And I have been a brand rep, and right now I do work for a cloth diaper brand and I represent them. So there's that. But I think that my brand rep experience is very different than a lot of other people's brand rep experiences. This is kind of unscripted jabber conversation. If you have been a brand rep, I would love to hear your stories or share your experience. If you would like to, maybe this video will encourage others to talk about their brand rep experiences. Who knows? Who knows? If you want to do it anonymously, you can also send me an email and I can publish stories anonymously on my blog. So I brand rep for Omaki, and they're not doing their brand rep program anymore. This is a Canadian company and they would send me products 4 times a year. In exchange, I would post, I believe, once or twice a month about their product. I have brand repped for Nuggles too as part of their brand ambassador program, but also came on as a blogger. From a blogger perspective, I was like, I can do this, but I'm also currently brand repping for Omaki. So you have to know that I'll accept and I'll promote your brand, but that I'm also working with other brands, and I will continue to work with other brands through my blog platform. I personally am very conflicted about brand ambassador programs. I see from a brand perspective and as a person in PR, there is a lot of benefit to brand reps and brand ambassadors. However, on the other side, as an influencer, blogger, mother, there is also a lot of, what's the right word? There's also a lot of take from brands. I know that if I get you on board to promote my product, that you have, as a mom, have a lot of influence in your local community, in your online tribe, to convince people that they should have a certain brand of diaper. And there is a lot of power in that. However, I struggle with it because I feel that some people are worth more than free product. And as a blogger with an audience and knowledge, I feel I am worth more than free product. And so that's one of the challenges from a brand side about getting brand ambassadors, is making sure that brand ambassadors can actually flip and turn an audience. Can you get people to come to the brand? And I do think a lot of brand ambassadors are taken advantage of from just another mama perspective. As a brand, I struggle with understanding if brand ambassadors have their value, because you look at brand ambassador accounts and some of them I know obviously are participating in like for like groups, and some of them are participating in comment for comment pods, and some of them are doing follow for follow and loops. And to me, that kind of behavior is not true influence. And as a brand, I would be hesitant to want them. Sure, they have high likes and they have high views, but are they actually attracting an audience that wants to cloth diaper and convert to cloth diapering? From my perspective, I refuse to ever pay for a product in exchange for social media posts. I will not. Like, I get these messages in my DMs all the time, like, oh, I'll give you 40% off to be a brand ambassador, but you need to post once a month about our product and tag us, and we have exclusive rights to your pictures. No, I am not saving $7 off a product that I don't really use already so that you can get free advertising on my platforms. No, that's not how it works. I would rather pay full price and promote brands that I am fully 100% wanting you to experience and recommend than that kind of relationship. So that's another way I think that brand ambassadors get taken advantage of. And as a mom, if you're a mom watching this and those kind of things come in, like, say no. You are worth more than a 40% off coupon. If somebody wants to advertise on your platform, if somebody wants you to take the time to take a picture, to do all the work, you are worth more than a 40% coupon. I think that's part of the problem in the mom influencer space right now, is that moms don't understand that they are worth more, that their audience, their influence, their power is worth more than a 40% off coupon. As a brand ambassador, it's also really important to know that under the FTC guidelines, if you are gifted something in exchange, or if you receive a discount in exchange, if you receive payment in exchange for posting on social media, you need to disclose that. Now, if you are thinking about being a brand ambassador, I would only ever recommend taking on positions with companies that you feel you can fully support, that you feel that their product is important. And I've talked about that on this show too, that the reason that I took the job with Nuggles is because that is a brand that I support. That is a brand that I own. I already had a large stash of Nuggles before taking on the job. So be transparent there, but also know that not everybody makes that decision. Not everybody jumps on with a brand because they support that brand fully. Some people have ulterior motives. They just want free stuff or whatever. But also know that being a brand ambassador, if you are okay with the commitment, can be an amazing thing for cloth diapering. And that's probably one of the things that I struggle with at the end of the day, is that I would still go back and I would still be a brand ambassador for Mackie or Nuggles for product only, because I want to support the cloth diaper community, because I do want to move it forward. And sure, $20 diaper 4 times a year isn't really worth my time, but as an advocate for cloth diapering, it is worth propelling the community forward and convincing people. And right now we're in this switch where we're trying to convince people to go forward with cloth diapering. That does mean a lot of unpaid labor. It does mean that a lot of brands themselves go without income and without paychecks for months and weeks and years at a time to make their businesses thrive. And if I can be an advocate and I can support a brand to do that for a diaper, then I still will. But I also balance a fine line of, well, I also sometimes need to feed my kids. And so if you want a certain type of content creation, then I will ask for payment. I'm passionate about a product, and I would rather work for free about a product that I'm truly passionate about than get paid to promote a product that I'm not passionate about. And these are all personal decisions that have to be made from within. It's not something I can dictate, and it's not something that I have to say this is right or wrong. So while I struggle with the idea about whether or not to use brand ambassadors and underestimating women's worth in the social media space in promoting brands, I also feel like it's an okay idea. That it's okay to allow superfans to promote product and have a relationship with them that does involve the trading of free product. I haven't had a lot of negative experience with being a brand ambassador. I've only brand rep for brands that I really trust and believe. I know that there's been brand scandals in the past. And that's an interesting line to walk as well. And we're all just kind of figuring it out, navigating it, and there's not a lot of right and easy answers. So tell me about your brand ambassador experiences. Did you ever feel like you were taken advantage of? Did you ever work for a brand that you didn't really love and appreciate? Did you ever regret your decision to be a brand ambassador? Are you jealous of people who are brand ambassadors? Let's have a conversation below. Until next time.